Philippe, good evening. What was your take on the game then, overall?
That we played a really good game today, a really dominant game. But these are the kind of games that you have in a season when the circumstances are not on your side. So you totally dominate the first half. You have the chances to score more than one. A few blocks, a lot of people in the box, just people throwing their bodies in front of our players to shoot. Goalkeeper who plays also a really good game today, and for sure in the second half also. And then you have this one moment, and that's also the quality of Miovski. He doesn't need much to score goals. So you get a knock there just before halftime, and then it's important to stay calm and to continue what you've been doing and not to start to doubt. I think that's a massive step forward, that the team is ready to do that now, that the dressing room is ready to do that, and on the other side, that the fans are ready to do that. It's a big difference with a few months ago, that the belief stays and everybody keeps on pushing to get the result. That was one circumstance. Then the second circumstance is the red card. 10 minutes before the end of the game. So you need to struggle these last 10 minutes also, although it was not really a struggle that we give away a lot. We had even chances to score also a goal because we kept on going. But it makes the game more difficult to finish off the game. And if we stay with 11, it was a different end of the game. But maybe at the end, it's good also to show everybody how aligned everybody is in the club now, fans and players, because it was amazing to feel this energy out of the stands these last 10 minutes.
You're talking about the energy. You say the players, the fans feel ready. Obviously, at the moment, you've gone level on points with Celtic. Do you feel that this can be a significant night? It really felt like that, Philippe, at the full-time whistle with the fans and the players.
I don't think the fans are too busy with that. They just feel that the football is much better, that the team is fighting for everything in a good way, in a good football way, that all the squad is involved to give their best every day for the club. And it's something that players have built, this credit again, that they lost in the beginning of the season. It's back there. So it's important for us to keep on repeating that. And it's important for the fans also to keep on pushing the team through difficult moments, because they will come the next couple of months also.
I need to ask you about the red card. Obviously the referee went over to the monitor. He stuck with his decision. It's not something you see too often. What was your take on the decision?
Yeah, that it's a harsh decision for me, because Dujon slipped and he hits the toes of the opponent. So I didn't see until now many red cards that you touch opponent at his toes. If I look back, I cannot remember one moment. So that's a harsh one, and that makes the end of the game more difficult. But it's also a difficult profession, I know, because we need to do it every day in the training to make decisions. So at the end, the referee decides and we need to accept it.
Philippe, I wanted to ask you about Todd Cantwells. That's now 5 goals in 6 games, playing as a number 10. He mentioned that you've tweaked his role from earlier in the season. You must be pleased with his contribution. He's really hitting form.
No, I see him growing because he's doing much more what's necessary for the team, and he starts to understand much better the story, and he feels also that it's to his benefit. But that's not the most important thing, that it's to the benefit of the team, and he needs to continue in that way, to work for the team, to do the things for the team, and then the individual things come also, like the goals or assist. But it's not only for Todd, it's for everybody all together. I think people saw really good combination play today, with really good actions, not only with offensive players, but all the team involved in our attack. So that's the football we want to bring the next couple of months, and to grow with that also, because we still have a lot of room for progression to make it better.
And both goals scored by players gambling when a shot is saved, players getting into the box and capitalising again. That's not something that's happened regularly in the past. That must be something you're happy with.
Yeah, that's also, but also first that the shot is made. And that was also a thing in the past, that it took too much time sometimes. So everybody sees the team growing month by month, and that's our ambition to grow. So we have a few new lads coming in. They understand also better and better the story. You see Fabio also in a better way than 2-3 weeks ago. It's normal, it's logical. You need to have work together. You need to get a connection with the players. Cyril did also a really important job before that to break the wall, because at the end of the game or the last 20-25 minutes, you get more space because players get tired, opponents get tired because of all the work that's been done in the first half. So it's a team performance, and I'm really glad about that, to feel this winning mentality in this dressing room now. And there's no doubt anymore, whatever happens, like getting this goal against just before halftime, because those can be break points in the heads. And it's important that we overcome those.
Philippe, when you look back at you spoke about the nerves at Ibrox when you first came here. When you look at an atmosphere compared to tonight, has that happened quicker than you thought maybe possible when you first came into the job?
That's a difficult question, because I don't have expectations about that. It's my ambition. It's my ambition also to win everything. Until now, I never did it with the team, to win everything in a season. So I have high ambitions always. And it's great to feel it, and that was for me one of the major reasons to come to this club compared to other possibilities, because I knew how incredible it can be when all these fans are behind the team and how much energy that can give. And I love this job. If we win things, if you see the joy from the players, from the staff, from the fans, there I get my energy out to work hard every day. So I get a lot back now.
Philippe, Oscar Cortez and Mohamed Diamande both came off the bench in the second half there. How pleased were you with their performance, given they came into a very tough game but still being very new into this side?
No, good. Oscar is adapting really fast, but he was playing also with under 21 team of Colombia, so he's more match fit. Dio played his last game end of November, so he has some physical work to do. But I see in the training that he's also ready to do the right things for the team. And it's week by week or match by match, seeing if we can bring them more into the story. So step by step.
Philippe, the Aberdeen substitute took a yellow card for a challenge of goals. Do you think that could have been a red card?
If you give a red card for the tackle on the toes, then that one can also be red. But it stays a decision of the referees. I can think whatever I want. It's not important. It's the referee who decides, and it's our job, and that stays important, to accept it also. It's like it is, because we want to play this game. My job is to make a good team. In my head also, to make good football, because I love football. I love the game of football. I want an attractive team. I want a dominant team, to create that. So I'm busy with that. And there's somebody, the referee, who decides the rules. And they decide the rules, so we need to accept.
You were onto the pitch after the game. What did you say to the referee?
No, we had just a calm talk about, really calm. And I like it also that we can discuss things with referees with respect and in a decent way. What was the view on the red card?
Philippe, you said we have to accept the decision on Sterling. Consider looking at it again, was quite appealing.
Yeah, that we need to decide those things as a club. So I never make these decisions alone. I don't want to make those alone. But this one is quite clear, I think. But we need to discuss this inside the club first.
Philippe, we knew before the game that you were going to be resting Ryan Jack, but I think maybe some eyebrows were raised when you chose Tom Lawrence ahead of Nico Raskin and perhaps Dujon Sterling as well. But Tom's had an excellent performance tonight. What was the rationale behind putting Tom in ahead of the other?
Yeah, but you can make a lot of questions about other players also. No, that's what I see in the moment, who's showing the most quality, and it's a lot. It's difficult choices to make for the moment. There's a lot of competition. Nico comes also out a long time injury, so he needs to pick up rhythm. But this was also a game not to put players in to gain rhythm. I knew it would be a really hard fight, and we had to show a lot of quality. So by that, the choice for Tom, who played a really good game for me, like he did before also. And he's also somebody coming out of injury. So the moment he get tired, I changed him also for Dujon. And that's the way it's going, and it will go on until the end of the season with all team. I want every second that the player is on the pitch that it's on at 100%, not at 90 or 95. And they've learned this, and also to be honest about that. So that's a good thing also.